Hello, magic practitioners of all shapes and sizes. Thank you for tuning into the fourth episode of our Cantrip series. Today we are talking about a most ominous and one of the myriad spells. Indeed, may I introduce to you Chill Touch DnD 5e spell. Stands out for its unique utility and flavorful necromancy. With that hyped up intro, let's dive right into its overview. So, what is Chill Touch in D&D 5th edition? Chill Touch is a cantrip, a type of spell that can be cast at will, requiring no spell slots. This means it's a reliable choice for spellcasters looking to conserve their more powerful spells. Chill Touch creates a ghostly skeletal hand that delivers a necrotic touch to its target. It is found in the player's handbook, by the way, so everyone should have access to it. I am really excited about this one. This is one of my personal favorites. Without further ado, let's take a look at those mechanics. The mechanics of Chill Touch 5e components and casting time. Chill Touch requires verbal and somatic components, meaning you need to speak an incantation and gesture with your hand. It takes one action to cast, making it quick to use in the heat of battle. Now let's talk about its range and duration. The range and duration is the spell has a range of 120 feet, allowing you to strike from a considerable distance. Once cast, the skeletal hand clings to the target until the start of your next turn. Now let's move on to its damage type and amount. Chill Touch deals 1d8 necrotic damage, increasing as you level up at 5th, 11th, and 17th level for a capstone of 4d8, which isn't super great. It's not bad, but it's not super great. This makes it a scalable and dependable source of damage. Now let's move on to its saving throw and attack roll. Unlike some spells that require a saving throw, Chill Touch necessitates a ranged spell attack roll. This means your proficiency and spellcasting ability modifiers will influence your likelihood of hitting the target. Now let's take a look at its description here. The description reads as followed. You create a ghostly skeletal hand in the space of a creature within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the creature to assail it with the chill of the grave. On a hit, the target takes 1d8 necrotic damage and it can't regain hit points until the start of your next turn. Until then, the hand clings to the target. If you hit an undead target, it also has disadvantage on attack rolls against you until the end of your next turn. This spell's damage increases by 1d8. When you reach 5th level, it becomes 2d8, 11th level, it becomes 3d8, and 17th level, it becomes 4d8. Now let's dive right into how Chill Touch works in combat. First is targeting and hit mechanics. As a ranged attack spell, you aim Chill Touch at a creature within 120 feet. If your attack hits, the skeletal hand clings to the target, dealing necrotic damage and importing a chilling effect. Now the second one is effect on undead creatures. One of Chill Touch's standout features is its impact on undead. An undead target hit by Chill Touch has disadvantage on attack rolls against you until the end of your next turn, adding a defensive layer to your offensive strike. Now, our next move is about strategic uses in battle. Chill Touch can be a game changer against regenerating foes. as it prevents them from regaining hit points until the start of your next turn. This makes it invaluable in battles against trolls or vampires. Now let's check out its thematic elements. The thematic elements of Chill Touch. Actually, there are two elements such as visual and sensory, and another one is role playing aspects. First and foremost, let's go with visual and sensory description. Imagine a ghostly skeletal hand emerging from the either its icy fingers grasping at your foe. The hand leaves a numbing cold in its wake, a clear sign of necrotic power. The second element is role playing aspects. Chill Touch can be a great tool for role playing, whether you are a dark sorcerer harnessing necromantic energy or a bard weaving eerie tales. The spell's imagery adds a flavorful touch to your character's narrative. Now let's move on to check out the comparison between Chill Touch versus other necromancy spells. Comparison with other similar spells. Compared to spells like Inflict Wounds or Ray of Sickness, Chill Touch offers unique advantages. Its range surpasses Inflict Wounds, and unlike Ray of Sickness, it imposes specific penalties on undead. Now let's check out its merits and demerits. The advantages and disadvantages of this Chill Touch is Chill Touch main advantage is its versatility and utility as a cantrip. However, its reliance on a ranged spell attack can be a disadvantage against creatures with high armor class. Now let's move on to combining Chill Touch with other spells. Combining Chill Touch with other spells. Spell combos and synergies. Combining Chill Touch with spells like Hold Person or Web can enhance its effectiveness as immobilized targets are easier to hit. Spells that debuff an enemy's AC like Fairy Fire also pair well. Recommended pairings for maximum effect. Use Chill Touch alongside Hex to increase damage or Ray of Enfeeblement to further debil- debilitate your foe. This creates a potent combination of damage and debilitation. That being said, guys, I hope you all have a great day. But here is a quick announcement about our social media platforms around this website, around this YouTube channel as well. We have a website called dnd5ebackgrounds.com, so everyone can visit that website for free and get a lot more content over there. And our social media platforms are like Pinterest, Reddit, Medium, and also this YouTube channel. Please do follow us on all of these social media platforms. We committed to provide you a great and beautiful content, guys. So please do support us to create this beautiful and lengthy content in D&D 5th edition. That being said, guys, I hope you all have a great day, and as always, happy casting everyone.